Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, instead of playing the games, I'm going to be upgrading the gaming PC. I bought this HP Pro Desk in 2019 for about $300, and nowadays it'll probably go for around $100 to $200. But I'm trying to make it worth a little bit more than that so I can resell it for a little extra cash. Currently, it has a Intel Core i5-4570 with integrated graphics, 8GB of DDR3 memory, and a very slow 1TB hard drive. It also has this little dust cover thingy. I think it's just to guide the air. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so now we're going to take some of this DDR3 memory laying around and put it in its place. 1600 megahertz, by the way, and also made by Samsung, as you can see right there. So we're just going to go over and open the clips, line it up correctly, make sure the right side on, get it fit real nice, and just push in. There we go. Now I'm going to take off the PCIe lock so we can add a graphics card and Wi-Fi card. I'm going to remove this one, if I can grab it. There we go. And this one. Alright, now they're out. Scoot it aside. Here is the EVGA NVIDIA GeForce GT730. What a mouthful. Here it is out of the box. I'm going to get you a nice view. I already installed a low profile bracket just because I need it to fit in this PC. And we're going to move it down over here and be very careful to not scratch the motherboard at all. That would be very bad. Yeah, right here I was just trying to be very careful. You have to line it up perfectly. It's okay to take your time. No need to rush while building PCs. It took me a sec to get it lined up. I'm a little slow. Just making sure it's lined up. Lined up perfectly, that is. And once I knew it was, I could just give it a nice little push, and now we're in. That is nice and secure. Now here is the VBit Wi-Fi card. I forgot the exact details of it, but I mean, it's a Wi-Fi card. It's pretty simple. Here it is in the box. The card itself, 2 antennae, and manual disk drivers. Don't need those. Toss them. Make sure it gets off the table too. Here it is in its packaging. We're going to take it out in all its glory. Then we're just going to realize that we grabbed the wrong PCIe slot. Whoopsie. There we go. Now we have the right one. Now this one's easier than the graphics card. You just have to make sure you get the right angle. Still being careful, of course, though. All these are sharp. All these could ruin your motherboard. Sorry, my hand's blocking it. It's harder to see. Just got it lined up. Give it a nice good push. Make sure it's snug. And there we go. Alright, now here is the PCIe lock again. We're just going to put it on the top. This is just to make sure everything stays secure. It doesn't go anywhere. Especially that Wi-Fi card. It was kind of loose, but now it's secure. Double yes. Here is the Samsung SSD. It is specifically the 870 EVO, 500GB of absolute speed. I just took 2 little clips that came in the PC for cable management and just trapped it under those so it wouldn't go anywhere. I'll get a closer look for you. Just go bop and bop. Perfect. And now we're gonna use some cables. Gotta plug in some stuff. We'll do the Wi-Fi card first. Fairly simple. You just take the black pin or black cable. I don't know what one of these cables are called. I just know where they go. I think it's, well, it's not 8 pin. It's 9 pins. I apologize to all the computer enthusiasts. That's not like a dumbass. But it's in there, so we're good. As you can see. I just had to double check. There we go. Now we're grabbing this mess of cables to plug in the SSD, because, you know, it doesn't just work magically. We're going to put in the 6-pin connector right there, and then attempt to put in the cable on its own. It didn't work. Put the camera down to do it first. I should have plugged it in and then put it in, because I had to take out the SSD before being able to plug in all the crap. But I got it to all work, luckily. It's one cable and another one. Now it's there, snug, happy in its home. Making sure it's really snug. And that black cable goes right in the middle of all 4 of those. Making sure it's good. Moving to the side. Can't make it much cleaner. There we go. Now we're gonna put the cover on, because, you know, computer's gotta have its cover. pound. And we need to screw in the antennae for the Wi-Fi card. You can use it without the antennae, but it's a lot slower. You do need them to pick up the, I believe it's the 5 GHz signal from your modem or router. And I struggled a little bit with getting it plugged in because it kept like slipping out. Turn it. Still struggling to plug it in. Still struggling. It kept unscrewing whenever I tried to rotate it. There we go. Now we're good. Lined up. Perfect. Here's this nasty hard drive. This thing's so slow. Don't use it, alright? Alright, now we're going to plug in the computer after getting in all my peripherals. Plugged in. Now we're going to see how fast it takes to boot. Or how fast it is to boot. Right, sorry. I'm not going to count. We can just say really fast. Look at that. Crazy, I know. And here it is. Everything's working properly and being detected. The CPU, the memory, the SSD, beautiful. Wi-Fi card, integrated graphics, and then the GeForce GT 730. I'm running a benchmark test right here. We're going to open the results. First of all, look how fast Explorer opens. Now, gaming 8% and workstation 7%. It says super bad, but this is like compared to a ton of other PCs. I played CS:GO on it. I got like 30 FPS, and I played Minecraft at like 100. It's okay.